What if your anxiety isn't just an emotional issue? What if that persistent low mood isn't just because of stress? Could it be possible that your brain is actually starving for specific nutrients? Millions of people struggle with anxiety and depression every day, but very few realize that certain vitamin deficiencies can quietly sabotage your brain chemistry, mess with your mood regulation, and throw your emotional balance completely off kilter. Today, we're going to uncover exactly which nutrients might be missing and how they could be affecting the way you feel. Let's start with the one you've probably heard of. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, but it's so much more than that. It's a powerful mood regulator. In fact, research has strongly linked low vitamin D levels to depression, chronic fatigue, a lack of motivation, and those seasonal mood changes many of us experience. Why? Because vitamin D receptors are found all throughout the brain, especially in the areas that control our emotions. When your levels are low, the production of serotonin, one of our primary feel-good neurotransmitters, can plummet. And here's the scary part. Since so many of us spend our days indoors, away from natural sunlight, vitamin D deficiency has become incredibly common. Even a mild deficiency can be enough to negatively impact your mood. Next up, let's talk about the B vitamins. Think of these as the power-up for your entire nervous system. They are absolutely essential. But a few stand out when it comes to mental health. First, vitamin B12. If you've been dealing with anxiety, unpredictable mood swings, brain fog, or even strange physical sensations like numbness or tingling, a B12 deficiency could be a hidden culprit. B12 plays a major role in creating neurotransmitters. Without enough of it, the communication between your brain cells slows down, leading to all sorts of neurological and mood-related problems. Then there's vitamin B6. This one is a crucial helper. It takes the building blocks from the protein you eat, called amino acids, and helps convert them into serotonin and dopamine, the two key chemicals for happiness and motivation. A deficiency in B6 can manifest as irritability, a persistently low mood, and feeling emotionally sensitive or reactive to everything. And we can't forget folate, also known as vitamin B9. Studies have consistently linked low folate levels to depressive symptoms. What's more, people with low folate often don't respond as well to antidepressant medications. It's important to remember that all these B vitamins work together as a team. A deficiency in one can often impact the levels and function of the others, creating a cascade effect on your mental well-being. Now, let's dive into two often overlooked brain nutrients, vitamin K and vitamin A. When people discuss brain health, these two are rarely part of the conversation, but they play surprisingly important roles. Vitamin K is involved in producing special fats in the brain called sphingolipids. These might sound complicated, but they are essential components of your brain cell membranes. They are critical for supporting memory, learning, and the signaling between your neurons. Low vitamin K levels have been associated with cognitive decline and an increase in brain inflammation. Vitamin K also acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping to protect your brain cells from oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to brain aging. You can find vitamin K in leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli. And what about vitamin A? It's crucial for brain development and plasticity, which is your brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. It also plays a role in vision, which is a huge part of how we interact with the world and process information. While less directly linked to mood in the way B vitamins are, its role in overall brain function and neuroprotection is undeniable. Ensuring you have enough of both K and A is part of a holistic approach to a healthy brain. Okay, let's talk about a mineral that acts like a vitamin for your mind, magnesium. It's not technically a vitamin, but its importance for mental wellness is so critical, we have to include it. Magnesium is the great calmer of the nervous system. It helps regulate your stress response and supports the function of GABA, which is the brain's primary calming neurotransmitter. Think of GABA as the brake pedal for your brain. Low magnesium levels are strongly associated with anxiety, restlessness, sleep problems, and an overactive stress response. The problem is, modern diets are often very low in magnesium, thanks to processed foods and nutrient-depleted soils. When your magnesium is low, your nervous system can get stuck in a constant state of fight or flight, leaving you feeling wired, tired, and on edge. Another crucial mineral for your mind is iron. An iron deficiency isn't just about feeling physically tired. It can deeply affect your mental health too. Iron has two main jobs for your brain. It helps deliver oxygen and it supports the production of dopamine. When iron levels are low, your brain is literally being starved of oxygen. This can contribute to a low mood, anxiety, poor concentration, and that feeling of complete mental exhaustion. This is especially common in women and anyone following a restrictive diet. When your brain isn't getting the oxygen it needs to function, your ability to regulate emotions becomes much more difficult. Finally, let's talk about fat, the good kind. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats that literally build your brain. About 60% of your brain is made of fat, and omega-3s are a major part of your neuron structure. They are vital for communication between brain cells. A low intake of omega-3 south has been linked to increased inflammation throughout the body and brain, depressive symptoms, and cognitive decline. These healthy fats help keep your brain cell membranes flexible and fluid, which allows electrical signals to flow efficiently. Without enough of them, that communication slows down, and your mood can suffer as a result. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, as well as chia seeds and walnuts, are excellent sources. Now, before we continue, it's really important to understand something. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies don't, on their own, cause mental illness. It's not that simple. But what they can do is worsen your symptoms, reduce your resilience to stress, and make recovery a much harder journey. Think of your mental health as a complex puzzle. It involves your biology, your lifestyle, stress levels, sleep quality, and the emotional support you have. Nutrition is one incredibly powerful piece of that puzzle. Ignoring it means you're trying to solve the puzzle with a missing piece. So, how can you start supporting your brain nutrition naturally? It begins with focusing on whole foods. Things like leafy greens for your vitamin K, fatty fish for your omega-3 south, eggs for B vitamins, nuts and seeds for magnesium, and a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables to cover all your bases. These foods provide the raw materials your brain desperately needs to function at its best. And remember, nutrition works together with other healthy habits. Getting enough sunlight for vitamin D, staying hydrated, prioritizing sleep, and actively managing your stress are all part of the same system. Small, consistent daily habits can make a huge, meaningful difference over time. If you've been feeling anxious, low, or just mentally drained for a while, it might be your body's way of asking for deeper nourishment. Understanding what your brain needs to thrive is a powerful first step toward feeling better. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content on brain health, nutrition, and mental wellness. Your mind deserves to be cared for every single day. Thanks for watching.